If I had to start all over again, here is how I'd build my investment portfolio. Hey, I'm Jessica Morehouse, and although I've been investing for almost 15 years now, I wasn't always doing it right. In fact, throughout my 20s, I made a ton of mistakes investing in things I didn't understand and paying incredibly high fees. But then, cut to my quarter-life crisis at 30, when I made a ton of big life changes like quitting my day job to start this financial education business, I realized that I needed to finally take control of my investments too, which largely meant getting out of high-fee mutual funds that were never the right fit for me and learning how to build a solid portfolio of low-cost ETFs. Now, if you've just started to invest, or maybe you've been investing for a while but aren't happy with what you're doing, I want to show you how to build your own ETF portfolio from scratch in just minutes. Now, before we get going, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, BMO ETFs. Not only do they have 21% of the Canadian ETF market share measured by assets under management, or AUM, and are Canada's second largest ETF provider, as a proudly Canadian company, they have always been at the forefront of investing education with their free resources available on etfmarketinsights.com, as well as their ETF Market Insights YouTube channel. To continue learning about investing as a Canadian with ETFs, make sure to check them both out. I'll link them in the description of this video. So here's the thing, there are literally thousands of ETFs to choose from, which can feel overwhelming and intimidating. So instead of trying to find the perfect ETF, remember that when you're building anything, you need a solid foundation to build on. For an investment portfolio, this means investing in a base of core ETFs that give you broad exposure to different asset classes, regions, sectors, and industries. This is what's known as diversification, which can be a smart method of lowering the overall risk exposure of your portfolio. To learn all about why diversification is so important when it comes to investing, watch this video next. For example, let's pretend you've got a long investment horizon because you're investing for your future retirement, which is 30 years from now. You've also got a high risk profile for market volatility, and your main investment goal is growth. Now, what I just described to you is your investor profile. Your investor profile can help you understand your investment objective, time horizon, full risk profile, and investment knowledge. It can also help you figure out what you should invest in. This should be the first step you take before you even think of investing your first dollar. Now, you can find out what your investor profile is by checking out the many investor questionnaires available online, or you can check out this one by BMO linked below. Now, when you know your investor profile, you'll be able to find out the ideal asset mix of stocks and bonds for your portfolio, and then the core ETFs to match. So for the example I just shared, a suitable asset mix for that investor profile, which BMO Investor Line would define as a growth investor profile, would be 80% stocks and 20% bonds. Now, to ensure your portfolio is globally diversified within the 80% stock segment of your portfolio, you could invest in the Canadian stock market, US stock market, international stock market, and emerging stock markets. For the 20% bond segment, you can invest in the Canadian bond market and US bond market. Now, all we have to do is find the core ETFs to match. Grabbing from BMO's extensive selection of ETFs, your portfolio could look like this. For the Canadian stock market, you can invest in the BMO S&P TSX Capped Composite Index ETF, ZCN. For the US stock market, you can invest in the BMO S&P 500 Index ETF, ZSP. For the international stock market, you can invest in the BMO MSCI EFI Index ETF, ZEA. And for the emerging stock markets component of your portfolio, you can invest in the BMO MSCI Emerging Markets Index ETF, ZEM. For the Canadian bond market portion, you can invest in the BMO Aggregate Bond Index ETF, ZAG or ZAG. And for the US bond market, you can invest in the BMO US Aggregate Bond Index ETF, ZUAG. Or you can look at an asset allocation ETF, like the BMO Growth ETF, ZGRO. I've also got a video all about these one fund portfolios, but essentially it's an ETF that holds all of these ETFs inside it. In other words, instead of you having to buy 6 different ETFs, you can just buy one. It also rebalances itself quarterly, so you never have to worry about rebalancing your portfolio, which means buying and selling shares inside your portfolio to get it back to its target asset allocation. If you're just starting out investing or are looking for a super simple way to invest, in my personal opinion, asset allocation ETFs are a great option. And BMO has several to choose from designed for different investment profiles. So I've just shown you how easy it is to build a low-cost diversified ETF portfolio. This is a good place to start for a wealth-building foundation. And honestly, you could just do this. But remember, nothing on the stock market is guaranteed, including ETF investments. But what if you want to add a little spice to it? I know lots of investors want to explore other types of investments too. There's actually a name for this type of investing: core and explore. It means always having that core portfolio of ETFs as your foundation, but then giving yourself between 5 and 10% of your overall portfolio to explore other investment types. So what this could look like is you'd have maybe 90% of your overall portfolio invested in those core ETFs, then 10% can be allocated to alternative investments like gold, real estate, and even crypto if you've got the stomach for that, which I definitely do not. Or it could be used to buy individual stocks that you might already be investing in within your core ETFs, but maybe you just want a heavier tilt to. Or maybe you want exposure to a certain industry like tech or healthcare, so you'd buy some sector-specific ETFs for that. With this being said, a word of caution with this core and explore investing strategy. It does come with an added layer of risk because it's introducing active investing on top of your passive investment portfolio. This could mean that your portfolio outperforms the market because maybe that 10% explore segment grew more than the overall stock market. For example, if you invested in gold at the start of this year, your portfolio's returns would likely be ahead of average stock market returns right now because, well, gold has been on a rally so far in 2025. On the other hand, the opposite can happen too. If gold starts to dip and continues to drop, well, that could lower your overall portfolio's returns when compared to the broad market returns. Well, I hope I've given you lots to think about and you're excited to get started investing or even rethinking your current portfolio. And a big thank you again to BMO ETFs for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check them out at etfmarketinsights.com and their ETF Market Insights YouTube channel, which is some really great resources to help you become a more informed and confident investor. And if you have any questions or comments at all, I want to know, so put them in the comments below. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.